I grew up in the 1950s with a wonderful Catholic family. My parents were working people, but they were people of great faith who raised all of us in the faith and to do the right thing and to live our life as God would have us to live. So that was one influence. I had an aunt who was a Dominican sister in Springfield. I was taught by the Dominican sisters. They were great influences in my life about a life of joyful service to God. The parish priests who were in my parish at St. Agnes in Springfield, and the priests who taught me in high school. All of those things together really pointed to me that living a life dedicated to the Lord in his service to his people was not only an important thing, but it could be a joyful thing. It was inspirational. So that's how I think, at least early on, the seeds of my own vocation for the priesthood, priestly ministry was planted. I went in the seminary when I was 25 years old, after I had worked for 3 years. I was a medical technologist at St. John's Hospital in Springfield. I worked in the lab. But I also started going to daily Mass. As I began to hear again that call I think I'd heard when I was younger, I thought, well, maybe I should go to Mass every day and listen to the Scriptures and receive Holy Communion and pray in that way. So I went to daily Mass. When I could, I would pray in front of the Blessed Sacrament, just reflecting on all those things. So that's really what I would encourage also. There was a warm welcome by the people of North Texas and Fort Worth. There were about 5,000 people there at the Daniel Meyer Coliseum at Texas Christian University. Among those were 400 people who had come down from the Diocese of Springfield, from all the parishes where I've been privileged to serve. So it was a great celebration of family and faith, a great moment in my life and the life of all of my friends and the Diocese of Fort Worth. I'd say to pray and to listen and to follow your instincts. If you believe that's what the Lord is asking you to do, to really pray to hear that voice clearly, and then to listen to the voices of those around you too, because I remember as a young man, a number of people, some of whom weren't even practicing Catholics at that time, said to me, did you ever think about being a priest? I believe you would be a good priest. Chances are, people who are discerning, young men and women discerning religious life or priesthood, have had people say that to them too. So to listen to those voices as well, and to seek out a good spiritual counsel, a parish priest, for example, to really sort through all that and to really come to a knowledge of what the Lord's asking you to do. And to say yes and to follow that. I look back on 30 years, I'm grateful for all the moments of 30 years that God has given me as a priest and a bishop. You know, the good and the bads and the highs and the lows, God is always present. If the choice were presented to me again, if I were to be discerning that again, I'd do the same thing over without hesitation or doubt.
For information on the priesthood or religious life, log on to www.ewtn.com/religiouslife.